That dragon, cancer, oh no, I remember this game.
Good morning, Rin. I
Morning.
I don't know if it's cliche or
Tibby.
bad taste or whatever to start off with this game, but it's remembering this game
I
that
don't think so.
made me like pushed me to because like I was going maybe back and forth on it because Peachy was like, you gotta try it, you should help, you should raise money too, and and all this stuff, but it's me remembering this game and how much it impacted me that pushed me to like, you know what, let's set up this campaign, right? So I thought that'd be
Considering
fitting.
what we were raising money for, it makes sense to me to stream it.
Yeah. So it's thanks to this game that I
Fellow
even
campaign minds.
yeah, it's thanks to this game that I even was like, you know what, just set it up, Wig, and let's do it. We got this. We can do it. So it felt fitting. Plus, Oopsie's never played this game. Is there actually a dragon? Sure. But we'll get to that. So, ah!
I'm considering on running a campaign for the Trevor project.
Nice.
Just gotta pick my games. 3.
Um,
Stardew Valley is def on it.
I do want to try setting up, oh, what's the thing called? Where you guys donate and I just to fuck up my game. What's it called? Crowd control. I want to set up that next, but like I said, I literally did this like very last minute, so I'll be doing that tomorrow. I would love to start doing more of that this weekend. Yeah.
Yes.
On top of that, we had a lot of fun doing the Battleship, playing Battleship for prizes during our last charity campaign, and I'm gonna
OMG, yes.
I'm gonna take the time to set that up. But for now, we do have things.
Kabloom.
Kaboom! Splish.
Splish.
I just gotta get the prizes together. Like, I have plenty of prizes to give away, but for the time being, we already have incentives in the exclamation point charity. We already have incentives listed, and so we're off at a good start, all things considering. For me, literally setting this up at like 4 in the morning.
Welcome.
Oh, welcome! Hello, Demilayer565. Welcome. I got all kinds of things going off.
Damilar565. Thanks for following.
We're just gonna do a little troubleshooting. Because I don't know if I'm gonna have. I don't think I'm gonna have any big balls falling on mine like Peachy's did. I don't even know how Peachy got all that stuff. Like I said, Peachy's the one who's like, you should do it, but I haven't told her yet, so she's gonna be surprised when she wakes up today. I'm gonna test it myself.
I got friends addicted to Stardew Valley again. 3.
Ooh.
We were playing Coop last night.
Coop? What's Coop? Okay, just text us off just by a little bit.
Coop XD. Co-op.
Oh, co-op. Duh. I knew that. We're just a little low, but I think the placement next to Oopsie is perfect. Hold on.
Oh, TDS.
Coop.
Koob.
What's it? Yep. And I get a chocolate. I bought myself a chocolate. That's not cheating. I was testing. I'm testing. The best way to test. Okay. I'm making sure all the windows are up. That's the thing with these things. I've only ever done one Twitch campaign before, and sometimes I forget there's a lot of buttons to push. So many things to keep open. But I do have to,
When an account was made 40 minutes ago.
Oh, shit. I worried about putting charity in the tags. I was thinking about whether or
I'll
not...
keep an eye out.
Thank you, Ed. I was thinking about whether or not to do the Twitch integration thing so that the little ribbon or whatever might pop up on the page, but it kind of feeds separately. It doesn't go to Tiltify, it just goes directly to St. Jude, and thus it would not fill out the incentives at the top properly. You know, raising money is raising money, but, you know, to help you guys, to help us reach goals and everything, you know, if I have 2 sources going out, it doesn't really make it cohesive. So, we're gonna keep it simple, stupid, until I get a grasp, or until Peachy comes in.
Technical difficulties.
Or until Peachy comes in and says, Wing, you're doing it wrong. I'm just like, I'm gonna use Peachy as a cheat sheet. Oh my goodness.
She's a great cheat sheet.
She's the best cheat sheet. Yes. Yeah, she's gonna lose her mind. I was like, Peachy, I'm usually, you know, supporting you. And she's like, but if you do this, I can support you. And I'm like, I guess I can't argue with that. I'll think about it. All right. And, like I said, I thought about it, and, I pulled the trigger last night, so we're not doing half bad for me setting up, at 4 in the morning. Okay, so one of the big milestones I want to point out is that when we reach $100, I will match another $100. So, did that go? Is it? It's still 500 at the top there. I think it is. Crap. See, I had it at milestones. Oh, yeah. Active. There we go. Milestone activated. Huzzah! What's live settings? Oh yeah. Okay. So, a few of the incentives that we have set up besides chocolate for wing, uh, everybody seemed to love Oopsie's little Moon Pride cover for Peachy. I know, I like it was unexpectedly good. Because I didn't listen to it back.
OMG, that was the best.
I didn't listen back to it. I sat down and I listened to the song twice, and then just winged it. And then I didn't even listen to myself. I just sent it. I didn't want to know, but then it actually worked out so well, like perfectly imperfect. I was like, wait a minute, yes. So I had that as one of the incentives where you can donate. It was like $15 or something. I have a whole list, and Oopsie will cover a song of your choice badly. We also got digital thank you cards where Oopsie will draw a picture and a thank you in Microsoft Paint, or a physical one for those who don't want to like give me their address or whatever. And then we have, for $50, the infamous Oopsie jar that nobody's wanted on coffee yet. But, you know, we'll sell him for charity. And we're going to have the battleship. We're going to have costumes. So for $50, Wing will change into a different costume. Or is it 30? I can't remember. Well, so many. Probably too many. I might narrow it down once we get the battleship going. So you get, oh yeah, for $3, Wing gets a shot of chocolate wine. Oh yeah, and Oopsie Polaroids. Okay, so when I was making Peachy's birthday present, I took a lot of Polaroid snapshots of Oopsie signing his name. There's going to be 5 of these, and Oopsie will autograph a Polaroid to send to you. Anybody, to those who donate $10.
So popular.
A little popular. And then we have, okay, so we got the song covers, we got the Oopsie in a jar. I don't have the Wing costume change activated just today, because, it's a weekday. We'll do that fun stuff on the weekend. And I think that's all at the moment. I had a whole list just running in my head at work, so I'm probably gonna, like, remember shit later. Now, you're probably wondering about the background. As you see, we have a background. It's totally not to hide the mess in Wing's living room. The theme, from what I gather, is camping. And I didn't do a lot of camping as a kid, but what we did do was pillow forts. So the theme is pillow forts. Camping. Yeah, I have I have my own stories to share and everything, but I think I'll save those for the weekend. As for, what's motivating me to do this. That I don't think I've mentioned much before. I might have. I've done, lots of fundraisers and stuff in the past, like when I was in high school and everything, with my mom, raising money for cancer awareness and all kinds of different stuff, and I, did lots of charity work for, like, you know, fundraising for the Ronald McDonald House, and Riley's Children's Hospital.
Are you winning, Wing?
Always. How you doing, Echo Ashes? Gooey Morn.
Hi.
we're just talking about the charity of the St. Jude charity event. Peachy was like, "Wing, you should participate." And last night I finally pulled the trigger. Oh, sorry. Hold on.
Infinity Nikki broke on PS5, but I got it fixed by logging in on browser.
Nice, nice. But how did it break? Was there did they mess up their updates or some shit?
It's a sign.
A sign of what though?
Infinity broke.
I'm sorry. I got a message saying, "Hey, you forgot to pay your shit." No, I didn't. It's still early. So let's let Wing pay her rent before she forgets.
1.5 is so buggy, Chinese fans have been toasting the game on Steam.
Really?
They put out an apology about the messy launch and plan to fix all the bugs in the following weeks.
Wow. But they've spent so long on this update. Like, why aren't the bugs already addressed? How are there bugs? I have rage quit Infinity Nikki after. Well, I mean, I think you were there when I rage quit.
They put bugs in him.
They put bugs in her.
I was XD.
Yeah, I know. You were. You're always here, Red. I can't remember if Echo was there when I rage quit.
Steam launch is basically broken. PS5 players need to log in on PC in order to fix the issues on PS5.
Damn, that's pretty messed up.
That's weird. But okay then.
I can't even log in on my PC with my PS5 account. I mean, like, I can't do my Infinity Nikki account on my PC. I can only do it on my PS5. I've tried to do it on my PC for, like, some of those extra point campaigns.
You actually can now.
I couldn't get it to work, so I didn't know if that was just, maybe it was a me problem.
Or because it's gotcha.
Yeah. Okay, can confirm. Wing has not gotten paid yet. So you don't get your rent money. Fuck off.
Ping's Wing.
They can get it tomorrow. Wait, ping? Why am I getting pinged? What'd I do?
Now if you log in with a PS5 account and bind it to an email that doesn't have an Enfold account already, you can use the same account to play on PC and PS5 now.
Well,
I give kiss.
I don't plan playing it on my PC because, like, I don't know if this PC could handle it, and I'm not gonna risk it. It's already overheating when playing Guild Wars. I don't know what the fuck it'll do with Infinity Nikki. Plus, it's like, if I do everything on PC, what was this expensive white box even for, right? So, not that I'm going back. No, I refuse. I refuse to go back. No. I had my fun, and then it was sapped away.
Please don't.
No. Nope.
Save yourself.
I am still so angry, and I feel bad. Because I did enjoy some, the photo ops with Peachy and everything. And I feel like I'm leaving her high and dry because we had so many cute photo sessions together. But I don't like that we can't even really interact in-game other than that. For what it is. And the stupid costume shenanigans and all the trouble I went through.
Sometimes I use PlayStation Remote Play to play PS5 games while listening to streams at the computer.
I haven't done anything too fancy with remote streaming or whatever. Huh. I'm sorry, I feel like I keep getting distracted.
Has the multiplayer features been added yet?
For, Infinity Nikki? No, not that I know of. But like I said, I haven't looked back. I refuse.
She hasn't been playing LOL.
I kicked my ass over and over again trying to, complete the final Feywish sprite ceremony or whatever. Because, like, I did all the quests.
PS viewers on streambo.com, remove the space, at oibdclu.
Thank you. Because, like, I technically already completed it, but it was like, you know, you had to try and get the perfect score. And it was the only quest that kept popping up over and over again, so it made me think that I cannot progress further in the story until I complete the Feywish sprite ceremony with a perfect score, right? Now, after all the trouble I went through, I literally, like, farmed materials and, like, I was going way ahead to the second miracle outfit because...
PS Remote is quite simple. You just need to download the app on PC and connect it to your PlayStation. Warning that the app can crash sometimes.
It seems so pointless. PC's here. PlayStation's like 2 feet away.
It is.
What did I pay for the password? Oh, that's funny. Now, if I were doing something really, really weird, like using remote desktop access...
I guess you just use a capture card then.
Yeah, I use a video card. I guess that would be an thing, but I also do remote access with my phone for my PC. Right, it would be kind of funny if I had that remote access to my PlayStation 5 on my PC and then played PlayStation on my phone. I don't know how I would do it.
XD.
I can have a portable PlayStation 5 when I'm visiting my parents for Christmas. Ugh.
I got one recently, but I haven't tested it out yet. I have been wanting to do it for Switch games and some older consoles.
I have a $40 video card that I hook up through the USB and, you know, HDMI cords and everything. And I have a UVA converter for my older consoles, so that's why I have all the Wii U, the Wii, and my PlayStation 2 and 3 and 4 and all that. They're all over here. They're just in the unit.
I just use the built-in streaming service whenever I do stream on PS5. I don't do the remote thing.
I just switch out the HDMI cable into
wall
my video
of
card.
Consoles.
Yes, I do have a wall of consoles, and that's one of the goals is to do some of the retro gaming. I wanted to do some Wii games with you guys, and Wii Fit, Ring Fit.
Retro, yes.
I have my PlayStation 2. I would love to play Duelist of the Roses with you guys at some point. I don't know. I had a whole list of ideas, so I spent all this time with cable conversion and all that fun shit. But then, that kind of went out the window when me and Peachy decided we're gonna start doing cons again, and I kind of forgot all about it. I say cons again as if I did cons before. I did, just, but it was quite the distraction. Oh my gosh. I'm hungry. Oh, so here's the other thing I wanted to bring up. I had not. I mentioned I've been sick for a little bit, right? And I had not been sleeping very well for the past 4 or 5 days. Like I'm talking 4 hours of sleep a day if I'm lucky. And for once, it's not Tibby's fault. I mean, part of it is, because I feel like every time I did fall asleep, he would wake me up again. But even normally, I usually get back to sleep decently quickly. The dunk. I usually get Dunkin' Donuts, and usually get the mango lemonade refresher drink or whatever. It's usually good for hydration during stream. Apparently, those motherfuckers are caffeinated. I don't know when they started being caffeinated, because I always get that drink, right? But apparently it has green tea extract in it. It's not listed on Uber Eats anywhere that thing's even caffeinated. I just thought it was mango lemonade, nothing else, right? But, and I've been ordering those, because like I've been drinking them for like the past year, right? Didn't feel a damn thing, right? But now all of a sudden, in the past few days, I'm not sleeping, and I can't figure out why the fuck, right? And I was panicking. I was looking it up because I was wondering, like, if the insomnia is because I got sick, right? Turns out insomnia can be a side effect of norovirus. So I was like, did I get norovirus? No, it turns out they just decided to put caffeine in their juice. Which, this would be the second or third time I've ordered juice from something only to find out that it's loaded with a shit ton of caffeine. Like, can't a girl just order a lemonade? God! Ugh! I have been suffering for days! Oh my gosh. The torment. Only to find out that I've just been sucking a giant gallon of pure caffeine. Oh. Woo! So if Wing seems a little manic today, it's for good reason, I promise. A little more manic than usual. Ah.
Aren't we all?
Well, me especially so. Like, do I seem to have the energy level of someone who's only slept 4 hours a day for the past week? I should be at least down here, but I'm up here, and
Again, aren't we all?
Oh, I don't know. Usually people are telling me, where do you get your energy from? Apparently this week it's Dunkin' Donuts.
PS Cheshire Cat.
Speaking of cat. Yes, we got our pillow fort background, right? And I'm over here setting up
Kitty.
the plushies, right? These are my new, mushroom plushies. That, dinosaur is a St. Jude plush. I won it from Peachy. That's the one she would mention where the plush is based off a design by one of the kids in the hospital. I think that was 2 years ago I won that. I'm setting him up. He has to be in the background. And I'm setting up my little dudes to hang out with him. And you see that little hole right there? Tibby leapt out of there and kept attacking me whenever I set these things up. And I screamed because, like, I am carefully balancing these on top of my new
OMG
collection of Kingdom Hearts pillows. Those are all Kingdom Hearts pillows. I'm like carefully balancing them, and he's just like, shut! I'm like, ah! He did that to me like 3 times today. I'm carefully setting up this sheet. It's hanging by my ceiling fan and everything. It's a precarious setup, like your typical blanket fort. And he just kept and Tibby is loving it. He keeps shooting out of corners everywhere. He's having the time of his life, and it's scaring the shit out of me because I'm like, careful, careful. And he's like, ha, it's me. And I'm like, ah, it's you. I don't get spooked easily, but Timmy has got me a couple times today. But I'm going to blame that on the caffeine, so. I'm hoping it's just going to. Yeah, okay. Anyway, explanation point charity. See what we got going. Or if you don't want to do any incentives, you can just toss your money at the kids. Thank you. Also, if you don't have any moolah, but you do have a Kindle membership, my book is for free, but every time you read pages, I get cash for it, right? Any money that the book makes this month, I am also donating. So, if you want a quick and easy way to earn some Bezos dollars for Wing by just flipping through pages, that's a thing for you. So yeah, I am donating all proceeds that the book makes this month to St. Jude. And again, if we reach $100 milestone, I will also be donating another 100. So hopefully we'll reach 200 before you know it, and then I'll come up with another big incentive. Yay! This is going for a whole month, right? If I understand that correctly. Or again, if you want to save things for when we get the battleship set up too, that is also perfectly valid. I got figures that we didn't get a chance to give. Well, we tried to give it away during the Zelda themed event. I still got plenty of those figures, and Oopsie wants to make treasure boxes as some of the prizes of what he considers treasure. So like a random assortment of things. It could be, it could be anything from gemstones to Kingdom Hearts fragrance samples to McDonald's toys. We don't know. Oopsie's gonna decide. And you might notice in the incentives that Oopsie's doing a lot of work. This is child labor. What else are you planning on doing?
Oopsie needs treats 3.
Yeah, where's Oopsie's treats? Where's my treats? Raymond will get me treats. Alright. I think I covered all that we could cover for now.
Lots of sugar.
I'll probably go into more stories and stuff over the weekend, but when we have more time to dedicate to getting in our fields. For now, we're just testing shit. So let me.
Joel. Yeah. Almost. Look, they got your bread.
No, they're gross. Yuck, 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 yuck. Okay.
The sound is messing up, I think.
Did you see that one almost bit him?
Huh?
No, hold on. Hey. Careful, 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 careful. Here, here's some. Go.
Oh, good job.
Throw mine.
Oh, look, he's getting yours. Do you see him eating it? Caleb, do you want some?
A little ducky. It's a little ducky. Burbs. The fish in the sky. Whoa.
Mom, he threw the whole piece.
I shall feast.
Well, Isaac, you gotta give him little pieces. He doesn't understand. Here you go, Joel. Here's a piece. Okay, no, you throw it.
Joel's almost 5, right?
Yeah.
What? But he can't talk.
I am talking.
Yeah.
3-year-olds can talk.
Yeah, I know.
But can't Joel.
Well, Joel got sick right after he turned 1. And,
Kind of slowed him down a little bit, buddy.
yeah. So he's just slower than most kids. I think eventually he'll catch up.
You think Joel will read?
Yeah, I think Joel will read eventually.
Well, Isaac, of course. He's just the way. Because, you know.
Yeah.
He's supposed to be a boy. But he's a baby. He's a boy baby.
A boy baby.
He's a boy baby. That's just about right.
Oops, it's a boy baby.
You know, there's lots of things Joel isn't good at, but there's some things he is good at. What is he good at?
Throwing bread.
Eating, laughing.
Yeah.
What is it making him laugh?
You are good at making him laugh. How do you make him laugh?
I fall down.
Yeah.
Like this.
It's really funny when you fall down.
He's gonna join us where he loves.
Yeah.
Quack.
What does Joel love? Wow.
Burbs.
In cups, bathtubs, and the warm, wet tongues and the cool fur of Das. Maybe the
Doggies.
was of daily affection. And bye-byes.
Bye-bye.
And blown kisses.
Mwah.
And more. Oh,
More.
always more. It's
Oops, he likes these things too.
words. So.
Damn, stop that. You're already getting in trouble, boy. Please stop. This is not the time.
Here's your time.
Look at the shifting. Oh, obviously I haven't been to the summit, the St. Jude summit or anything like that, but I've been paying very close attention to Peachy's retellings. And one thing she brings up over and over is that, you know, it's not just taking care of the kids, but, you know, taking care of the families and making sure they don't have to worry. You know, because when it comes to looking after a sick kid, you know, you want the family to be a cohesive unit. You know, you want to make sure everybody is taken care of. And one of the reasons I wanted to play this game is because we get the different perspectives of every family member, what they're going through, what Joel's going through, the different perspective of the mom, the dad, you know, the dad, and even his older brother and little brother. Like, you know, imagine having to explain to, you know, the siblings, you know, what's gonna happen to their little brother, right? I think one of them is younger than Joel. I think. Maybe? Alright, so imagine, you know, growing up and then realizing your older brother is still your baby brother. Mentally, you know? Like, this is just how you've known him for your whole life. Right, so to be the younger sibling in that situation, it may be even harder to accept that, or to wrap your head around that one day they might not even be there, you know? Because it's like, that's how you've always known them, right? So how could anything change, right? Anyway, there's just so many things in this game where we see different perspectives, and then it's just like, it made me realize, like, I think it's a great showing of what donations could do to help in all these situations, and, you know, to ease the burdens that these families go through, you know, in ways that it's kind of hard to wrap your head around. Like, you know, we talk about, you know, a dollar can help with a box of tissues or crayons for the kids, and so on and so forth. But then you see this game and everything, and you realize, yes, those items and stuff could, you know, just do so much more too. I'll put it this way. So I mentioned the Ronald McDonald House. If you remember, they used to have those little cardboard boxes in the McDonald's where you donate your pop tabs and stuff, right? Now, when I was growing up in Indiana, I don't think they did a very good job of explaining what the Ronald McDonald House is. All I knew is it was a house that they provided for families of kids who were in Riley Hospital, right? You know, and your kid, you're just imagining, oh, you know, it must be a nice, like, cabin or whatever, because we just saw, like, the cute crayon drawings of the Ronald McDonald House as part of their logos and its insignias and, like, the little red wagons and everything. You know, you don't really wrap your head around it, right? As a kid, you almost take it too literally. And even into my high school years, I almost took it too literally. But, then, when I was in college, I went to IUPUI, and my campus was directly connected to Riley Hospital. Now, I've been on to the campus somewhat to donate my giant hoard of pop tabs that I collected during, while I was in Key Club in high school. So, like, I got to see, like, the front doors of the Ronald McDonald House, and it was like almost a giant apartment building. Not the, you know, peaceful, happy house for families that I imagined, right? And of course, because of the family privacy, you know, they don't let you go much further than the foyer, from what I imagine, right? So, even though I worked so hard to, like, hoard all this stuff together, I still didn't have a good grasp of what the end game was, right? I just knew it would help somehow. Then I get into college, and, I didn't know we were allowed to go into Riley Children's Hospital, because, you know, it's a freaking hospital for children, right? Why would we bother going there if we're not students, right? But some of my, older classmates were like, for the hospital food, duh. Our college we call them JAG tags, you know, our student key cards that we could put money on to spend on, like, at the vending machines or whatever, worked in the hospital. So, you know, if you didn't want to waste your money on expensive, you know, 2-day-old sushi and other stuff in the actual school cafeteria, you could go to the hospital and get good food for dirt cheap using your JAG tag. And that was a secret. But if you're feeling a little crazy, you could just walk another 20 feet to to Riley's Children's Hospital, where they had a McDonald's on campus. And sometimes when we didn't feel like, you know, chowing down on grilled cheese and awesome soup, we're like, you know what? Let's go get let's get some McDonald's at the Children's Hospital. And it was where that was where I got to see the kids. They were being wheeled around in their little red wagons. They had, like, antennas on them, so, like, you know, you could always keep track of where the kids were. You know, their families got to take them out of their rooms, and, you know, you see the IVs and, like, their little hospital gowns, and, you know, they all had different colored gowns. Like, they got to choose whatever color they wanted to wear for that day, and you know, they're just so happy. Now, I had one of the friends in our group, you know, she's, you know, looking at this, you know, the kids going to have McDonald's, and she's just, like, scoffing at the irony that, you know, we got dying kids all around us, or really, really sick kids, and you know, they're getting fed, you know, McDonald's, which is arguably crap, you know. You know, she it was that kind of dude. But here's the thing: yes, McDonald's is not very nutritious or whatever, but a fast food place that's already associated with, like, kid playgrounds and, you know, a treat to have with your parents, you know, on the rare occasion, you know, because, like, in Indiana everything was so fucking spread out, right? Like, even, you know, with my family, like, McDonald's was, like, super rare. Like, I think we only got to McDonald's, like, every 2 months. It was, like, 45 minutes to the nearest McDonald's, right? But my dad would take us there whenever my mom's like, I need time to myself. So he would take us to whatever McDonald's you could find with the playground, and we wouldn't even eat. We would just go hang out at the McDonald's playground. We would wake up at, like, 6 in the morning just to find a McDonald's playground to hang out at. You know, and we would have it all to ourselves, right? It was just, those are fond memories I associate with it. And I don't know if these kids had that sort of memory. Maybe they do, maybe they don't. But the fact is, but the point of it was that it was a smidge of normalcy, you know, that they wouldn't get otherwise. Is it healthy for you? No, but you get to be a kid and enjoy junk food and a toy. You get to hang out with your parents. You're not in your freaking your hospital room. You know, you're not stuck to the bed. You get to be dragged in a wagon and see, and, you know, laugh at the Ronald McDonald hanging out on the bench, right? And it's moments like that. It's like, yes, that's when the little things matter, right? And I think that's when it kind of hit me. You know, it's little things, but it's a lot of little things that add up to a big pile of good, you know. And I think I'm pretty sure in this game we see a lot
Saint
of
Jude.
good little things. Hi!
Morn.
Peachy! Good morn!
Thank you for that story. Peachy.
Yeah. Yeah, it was about 4 a.m., Peachy. I was like, you know what? Let's do this. Peachy said we should do it. Let's do it. I was telling Ren, I was like,
Yeah.
I don't know if it's cliche or, you know, weird to start day one with playing that Dragon Cancer, but it was me thinking of this game that reminded me of so much. And I was
It's
like, you know
amazing.
what? I couldn't think of a better
Ren.
day one game, right? It's this game that made me decide at 4 in the morning, yes, let's try it. Let's raise money for St. Jude on Wake
It's
and
too
Oopsie's
great
channel.
of a story.
So,
W.
yeah, this
So
game
of
did
course.
it. So, yes. Sorry, I rambled a bit. I was also mentioning I found out that my favorite drinks
I haven't
from
played
Dunkin'
this
Donuts
yet. Definitely on the list.
are
At Aurora Peachy.
caffeinated, and that's why I haven't been sleeping for the past 4 or 5 days. It's because I didn't know I was drinking caffeine!
Wink and Oopsie's shiny horde hee hee. Oh no, I'm glad you figured it out.
Yeah, for a minute I thought maybe I had norovirus. Because apparently that's a side effect, is insomnia. But then I looked up the drinks, which doesn't make sense. I've been drinking those no problem for like the past year. But apparently they now have green tea extract in them and it's not listed in the ingredients. Only if you look online. And I'm like, why can't a girl just fucking have her lemonade without wondering if there's caffeine? Anyway.
What is hope without a word for it? Who is God? What is joy? We all want them to finish well.
They won't stop.
Oh no. Do I have to get a box of tissues again?
Yeah. Well, it was like, I was saying, listening to Peachy, you know, and recounting all the stuff they tell him at the summit, I can't think of a better way to demonstrate all the things that children's hospitals do for families and stuff than this game and the different perspectives. Like the healing, the unfortunate acceptance when there's nothing you can do, supporting the families, you know, quality of life and all these other things. Like as I was like doing like a skim last night, I just kept thinking
$5
of
was a meal for a whole family, right?
something like that, and I couldn't help but think of different ways St. Jude would probably help this family. You know, I don't know which hospital this particular family went to because it's based on a true thing. I'm sure it was many hospitals, but I thought of what the kind of hospital St. Jude is now, and compared to the hospitals in this, and it's like, and that's not to say hospital, you know, these hospitals were wrong, you know, for not having A, B, or C or whatever, but it's just, it made me think of how St. Jude strives to be what, you know, things that kids need, you know, to help every aspect that they can. Alright, so...
The families at St. Jude get $25 a day to spend
am I
on
to
food
him?
in the marketplace on campus.
Dada.
Carrot, carrot, carrot. Thank you, Peachy.
Yeah, I might have to ask you, Peachy, about your fancy overlays, because I want... Oopsie, let's you see the balls. Oopsie, let's see balls, and we couldn't find a setup for balls.
Balls.
Balls!
They don't get it. They'll think it's cruel.
It feels cruel, but they can't see it yet.
The hospital is like a playground inside. It's so colorful and fun and covered with the kids' artwork.
Oh.
W. Balls https://playalive.experience.stjude.org/overlays/ball-pit.
Balls!
Balls.
New browser source given a name like St. Jude Ball Pit. Copy and paste in your own feed. Okay. Oh boy, oh boy. One second.
Take your time.
I can't remember the sizing of my own damn screen. What happened?
Man, the music.
Right? I think I'll fuck this up. Alright, let's try this again. Ah, gosh.
Oh no.
Oh, Wing, why don't you know your own damn Windows settings?
If it makes you feel better, I don't.
Yeah, it makes me feel a little better. Like, what is my monitor size? Will I ever know? Okay, that's close enough. We have balls! I think.
Balls. Balls.
Balls! Thank you, Peachy. The ball ended up all the way up there.
Ball. Ball.
Little ball.
Just a little guy.
He's a little guy. He's a tiny ball. Thank you for the donation. Just a little baby. Ah, chocolate! Thank you. Let's see. Oh, chocolate wine. Oh no. I didn't even prepare my shot glass yet. That's on me. This little guy. Oh. Peachy hasn't seen the background yet. I turned the camera off. here.
Peachy, look. Eee. We got a fort.
Since the theme was camping, I made a blanket fort.
Dino Fiend.
You dino flint.
I love this.
We made a blanket fort.
You're so creative.
And also pretty, might be pretty stupid, because that's all hanging from the ceiling fan. I might regret this later. Don't tell him.
LOL.
Don't tell anyone. And it's totally not to hide how messy the living room is.
Hehe.
But we are going to be having,
Squishmallow friend.
Yeet! And here's the Yuki that Peachy got me. Those are all Kingdom Hearts pillows.
So much COMF.
Yeah, there's the Dream Drop Distance.
Oh my gosh, I'm
Pillow.
so happy.
Here's the Shore pillow. Here's the Mickey pillow. And then there's the Kingdom Hearts 2 pillow. There's Mickey.
All the best plus highs.
There could be more, but this is a good start. I just set this up this morning, so I was like, ah. Oh.
Tell Peachy what Tibby was doing.
Oh yeah, so obviously he's excited about the tent. Right. And I was setting up the dino that I won during one of your things a couple years ago. And I was setting up the little guys, right? Giving him some friends.
Wing. Ren.
Hi, Fireplace!
Ah.
You see that little hole over there? He kept
Fiery.
leaping out of it and knocking over my little dudes and scaring the shit out of me. I screamed like 3 times because
Fiery.
I was precariously
LOL.
setting up these blankets, and all of a sudden I'd be like, "Ah, it's me!" And I'm like, "Ah!" Like, because I was tense, you know. This is a very precarious situation, and I'm like, and I'm hyped up on caffeine and no sleep, and my cat's terrorizing me, and I had to set these guys up like 3 different times because he's just like, "Woof," and I'm like, "Ah!" Hi. I love you, please. I love you. We are gonna have Battleship set up by this weekend. I will make sure of it. I know how much we all loved Battleship last time.
Kaboom.
Kaboom! Spleesh. Oh yeah, chocolate.
Spleesh.
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 We still have tons of prizes left over from the last event.
It's engraved into our souls.
Spleesh. And next to my wonderful cousin for getting me this computer set up. So I do want to try crowd control. And let Peachy have a chance to torture me for once.
XD. Yes, please.
Thank you for the chocolate. There's so much chocolate. But yeah, if you guys want to save your funds for that, I totally understand. But in the meantime, if you do explicit support charity, you can see the things we already have set up. Oops, you can make a digital card or a physical card. We got Oopsie Polaroids. We have one Oopsie in a jar.
OFC Polaroids in little bags.
Well, this is just the one bag I store them all in. It's gonna be stored in. It's gonna be mailed in an envelope. So probably no bags in the envelopes. I need to stock up on stamps. We're gonna have costume changes available. I'm not doing that today because I'm not gonna lie. Okay, I'll admit it. My costumes are still in the car from the trip in March. I haven't finished unpacking the car. I thought maybe we would go on another trip. I thought maybe we could go on another trip. And what was the point of unloading?
Ha 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 ha.
Just the costumes.
Who has priorities?
I was looking at one for June. Then I told Peachy, I was like, never mind. I think it might be a little much right now. Peachy agreed. We'll give it more time. Yeah, so anyway, yeah, there will be more stuff later, but, as I was saying it, like, for the 4th time already, Peachy has told me I should, you know, just set this up, and I only decided last night at 4 a.m., or this morning at 4 a.m., so this is all I have set up at the moment, but there will be more. I was dragging my feet a little, but then I remembered this game, and I'm like, you know what? Let's do it. Let's do it. And then maybe if we get enough, I'll get to be with Peachy at the next summit.
I'm so happy. Thank you for doing it.
Well, thank you for inviting me and giving me a little nudge. But oh my god, if I got to go to the summit with Peachy next time, that'd be so great.
I support Yacht.
I support all of you. Oh, right. I'm sorry. We're game. I am all over the place.
XD. The game is light, don't mind me. I'll just play music for Yacht.
Well, it's perfect for that. For, you know, in this case, isn't it? Oopsie wants to play Joe. Oopsie likes Joe. Oopsie wants to learn more about Joe.
Very relaxing.
Whee! Look at him go! There's so many of them!
Who's that?
It's Joe!
Caleb, Joel's doing really well.
Ready?
Yeah.
Set?
He's been
Go!
very peaceful all afternoon.
Go, go, go! Such a champ. Ride that horsey.
Oh, yeah.
Show that horsey his boss.
Ready? Set?
Who's that?
Go!
Go!
I was telling Caleb that Joel's doing really well. Yeah. He's
Happy,
been very peaceful all afternoon.
Ready? Set? Go!
Oh, yeah.
Go, go, go!
Who's that? I was telling Caleb that Joel's doing really well.
Are you ready? Set? Go!
Whee! Do we catch him? Do we catch him? Oh, good stop. I wasn't scared. Yay, Joe! Oh, I want to do merry-go-round. Do we get to go? Whee!
Ready?
What's this?
That is a duck.
Whee!
Is your leg okay? She's laying on your leg.
Ooh.
That is a duck.
I'm tearing up already.
Is your leg okay? She's laying on your leg.
You know, imagine having a good day, you know? Like, it's just a little day in the park, but, like, they probably don't get a lot of good days. You know, he was just talking about he's very peaceful today.
That is a duck.
You know, it's again those little things of normalcy that mean so much. And it doesn't take a lot, but it all adds up.
Hey babe, just got done at the doctor. Now they think that maybe he's throwing
It
up
can
all the
be
time because he
bittersweet,
has
but
acid
such a
reflux,
boost of
so
morale though.
They gave me a
Yeah.
medication and we can give it to Joel, and they said we have to give it at least 3 full days, but that if he's still throwing up after that we can come back. And I mentioned the head tilt thing again, even though they keep saying it's not related, but you always have to mention that one weird outline.
You're right, Ren. I should have
told
brought
them how
some
his head was
tissues.
tilted to
I
the
bought
right, but
toilet
they still
paper.
say that it's probably
I
not
didn't
related
think
at
to
all,
buy
so
tissues.
I guess we'll just give this a try, and I don't know, I'll tell you more about it when you get home.
Better than nothing.
He's in the hospital, so they're taking care of him. And that's how he gets his food? His food goes through that too.
We don't even realize how we take our health for granted.
Mm.
Do you want to touch him? Yeah? Why don't you just pat his cheek, okay?
Just pat his cheek.
No kidding.
Pat his cheek. Yes. See?
Gentle hands.
It's Julie.
Gentle with Julie. So, I wondered if something happened at the park and he had to be airlifted. So he's clearly on a gurney. We just heard the helicopter.
Fear is cancer's preservative, cancer's embalming oil. And you, O accuser, are fear's oil salesman. You're a snake, a serpent, a dragon with snuffed out coal on his breath, molting, talons broken from the struggle to free yourself of your own skin.
W.
Hey, do you want to rock?
Rock.
Okay, let's rock. There we go. Oh, shh, 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 shh.
So tiny.
It's so tiny.
Hey babe, I was just thinking, do you ever think maybe Joel can hear better than he's supposed to be able to? Because I know, like,
Oh.
it's supposed to be moderate to severe hearing loss, but sometimes, like today, he hears music playing before I do. So I saw him dancing, and I had to look around to hear that a song was playing. And I just don't...
Boogie fever.
Like, if his hearing loss is that bad, I can't imagine. I don't know, I just wonder about it. Anyway, call me later. Bye.
Imagine having to push your own buttons for your kid. Like, what do they even do?
That would make me a nervous wreck, W.
I lost my grandparents to cancer, and it's amazing the parallels, because, like, you know, cancer, you know, no matter what age you get it, the struggle is, it is what it is, right? But you know, my grandparents died from you know, lung and liver from, you know, smoking and drinking. You know, while cancer is awful, and obviously I wouldn't mock them for their choice. They lived life, right? You know, that was their choices, but you know, it again, it is what it is. It's not fair that kids didn't make any choices, you know? They just started. Yeah. I love kids. I don't have any of my own, but I love them, but they terrify me. They're so delicate. I mean, I know they're sturdy, but like, it's like, you know.
I can't imagine myself being in this position. Of course I had family who had cancer scare, one of my brothers had that, but the cells of the cancer ended up dying.
Oh, that's good.
That was a blessing.
Yeah. Yeah, kids are like aliens. You know, they come to this world and they're so tiny, and they rely on us to show them,
They
like,
are.
what is this world about, right? And when kids get cancer, it's like putting a hole in their spaceship too early. And even if they have a hole in their spaceship, they shouldn't have to worry about it. Neither should the parents. They should be busy showing their kids what the world is, and not worrying about
They are
the
tiny
holes in the
vampires,
spaceship.
and I meant that as an endearment.
You know, it's not fair that some kids come into this world with broken spaceships before they even get started.
Right?
But, you know, with St. Jude does research too, right? Maybe, you know, with all our efforts, not only we fix kids' spaceships, but we'll find ways that we get less holes in spaceships. Or At least make sure that spaceships...
And Jude has zero despair keeping their research to themselves.
Make sure the spaceships stay docked for shorter amounts of time. Maybe eventually we won't have to worry about broken spaceships. Broken baby spaceships.
Not despair, brain, and fingers, why? Intention asterisk. ONOS.
This is already really hard to control.
Joel.
Yet it looks tricky.
Baby! He's a baby. He is a little guy. But he's dancing! Look at him dance!
Oh, hey.
Hi.
I just wanted to take a shower. Is that okay?
So cute.
Are you okay with
W.
Joel? Okay, thanks.
Time's going by way too fast. Puppy!
W.
Therapy dogs in St. Jude!
See?
Donations can help with therapy dogs!
They got kitties, they got puppies.
I heard they got guinea pigs too.
I wonder if they got bunnies.
Oh, bunnies.
Oh, doggy kisses.
Why is it... The mouse is freaking out, I think. Just knowing that the audio is real.
Oh, doggy kisses, huh?
I heard some behind the scenes stuff about this game while it was in development.
It's a real puppy.
Yeah.
You know, that was back before streaming was as big as it is now. So I knew for a while they didn't even want you to you know, play the ending, to show the ending of the game. But then they lightened up on it. And I don't blame them, because it's like, back then you didn't know what kind of how this game was going to be received. Even at the beginning of the game, where we went off into that one corner, and she was like, they won't understand, they'll think it's cruel. I think she might have been referring to the audience a little bit too, like, worrying if the story they told wouldn't be received in the way they want to, because they'll think, they were like worried, you know, who wants to play a game about a kid with cancer, you know? Is it cruel? And in some ways it is, but it's something that needs to be shown.
It's so important.
It's so important. So, it hurts, but I'm thankful that they had the courage to show this, you know?
Narrative is important. ESP things like this.
Like, you know, the bravery it would take to put these real life moments of audio in the game, you know. You're in the shower a long time, sir. Clock-o whoosh. Do we have to make sure Daddy didn't drown? Maybe he's becoming a man. Oops, he can never do anything like cool.
Storytelling is one of the most longest medium regarding experience of mankind. Although it's mostly by mouth for the longest of times, telling of experiences, good and bad, has been part of how we grow as people.
Storytelling is how we teach empathy. Descend captains.
Empathy.
Oh, I like this one. It looks like cake. Unusual gravity by Hadriel. Hadriel's a little pretentious, but I like the spirit. Starlight Hippo! Oh my god!
Flow. XD. Awv.
Pretty
That's
hippo!
cute.
Starlight Hippo! Starlight Hippo! It's like no one's watching. Offspring. Journey in light and darkness. Still life. Yep, it's pretty still. Aww. So happy.
My heart.
So we got Defying Gravity or whatever, but we got Untitled for Happy Family Under Rainbow? Falling slowly. I love that dress. Lots of halter tops. You can raid the fridge. Empty fridge. Those poor nurses, they don't have any food.
Hey, I'm cleaning up eggs again. A dozen
Eggs?
eggs on the kitchen floor again.
Oh no!
I have to get a new lock for the fridge.
Oh no!
It's so hard to clean up eggs from the floor. Like, they just spread around and they don't come clean no matter what you do. So I'm just so frustrated, but
Vacuum!
XD.
you should have seen them together. They were so proud of themselves. Joel and Elijah just sitting there with their eggs. Isaac said he thinks they want to be cookers.
Cookers!
All right. Talk to you soon. Bye.
Patty cake, baker's man. Bake me a cake as fast as you can. I'm pretty sure you need eggs. All the eggs! Let them break all the eggs they want. Loki chilling. I like this one. Fall. Pupper! Wolfie!
Awv. Bork.
Race away cancer. Aw. When my grandfather was in the hospital, he had a tumor on his liver. It was the size of a cantaloupe. And his blood pressure was too high, so they couldn't take him to surgery. So they're like, how the fuck do we get the blood pressure down? Put him in a coma! Right, and whenever he woke up so they could test his blood sugar, he was hallucinating a bit. And at one point, he saw Danica Patrick, the race car driver, in the hospital room. You know, because he was watching a lot of racing. It's Indiana. Of course, there's racing on TV. But at one point, he watched too much racing and saw Danica Patrick, and he yelled at her. He's like, "Get away from me, woman! I'm a married man!" My grandma had long passed before that.
XDDD.
But now I can't look at Danica Patrick the same way again. Roar over me. I love you. I am the perfect father. I give you joy. Okay, yeah. Okay, Aslan. That was mean. I'm sorry. Leap potato, won't suck us to white. Oh. Aw. Connor. August. Wait, I like this one. The ramparts deferred. Big words. Oops, he doesn't know them. Ding ding. Somebody needs to charge the phone.
Hey, honey, we're on our way home from the hospital now. So if you wanted to preheat the oven starting in about 30 minutes, that would work, and we could throw on that lasagna.
Lasagna!
Do you know how they celebrate off-treatment day, like when kids are done with their treatments? I guess maybe you don't because you're not in the clinic as much as I am, but on someone's last day, they always bring them a cake and they sing Happy Off Therapy Day to you. Anyway,
Happy Off Therapy Day to
that
you.
happened today. I mean, it happens a lot, but today I cried.
The little wagon.
I just wanted that day so bad, you know?
The wagon.
Like, we're not ever gonna get that day. If he's better, we won't know that he's better. We don't get a day. Anyway. Okay, call me if you can. Like, there's probably traffic, so I could talk on my way home. Alright, bye.
I saw so many kids in those wagons. Now they were all so they were smiling.
OMG.
Help Mama steer.
This is too cute.
Whee! Mini moo-moos. Oh, we keep going around in circles and circles. Oh no. Juice boxes! Oh no. That's a lot of big words Gypsy doesn't know.
Oh.
Well, how long is it going to be before we can have some answers? Did anyone ask the doctor?
Okay, is it just the doctor on call, or is this our doctor? Well, because the on-call doctor is just a resident.
Is there a way we could talk to our doctor? It just seemed like yesterday in clinic they were going to let us go. I just want to know what the plan is.
Cancel.
Isn't it dangerous for him not to get it? I thought he needed that.
I know you're just doing what the orders say, but can I just talk to the doctor that ordered it?
That's so cute. Oh my gosh. Phoenix, the beginning of the end. Oh no, he was only 20. I said, tell it. Hey, Joel. How you doing, buddy? He's hanging out. it keeps making me think I could click on that phone, but I guess not. I guess if the phone don't glow, we don't get to know. Oops, she doesn't want to go down there. Oops, she doesn't know how stairs work yet. Oh. What was your thing earlier about babies being aliens? Are we talking to the mothership?
Ram. Thank you.
Ram? Uh-oh. Did we get a donation? Oh, there's so much stuff going on the screen. What? Donation?
Yes.
Thank you so much, Ram! You didn't pick any rewards? Oh, thank you, Ram. It's so sweet of you. Thank you for the $5. Again, everybody, when we reach 100, Wing and Uzi are gonna donate $100 of shinies. We're gonna match 100. And then we'll have to figure out another another bigger milestone.
Big hugs, everyone.
Big hugs. Thank you so much, Ram, and thank you for the lurky turkey. Lurky shark, do 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 do. Lurky shark.
My friend.
Oh, Jojo.
This is my favorite game.
Ball! Yeah!
Started.
Oops, you want to play with the ball? Oh! What happened to ball? Oh, no.
Catch it right here.
Okay.
And a big lion comes.
Oh, I don't. What's a lion?
You know a scary lion? It's
Okay.
so loud. I can roar just like him.
Well, show me.
Yeah, hear me roar.
Yeah! Do it!
Wow!
Wow!
Don't be afraid. You might want to cover your ears.
Okay. Kitty! Oh, he's dancing. Oh, that is a loud kitty.
Rar.
Roar, roar!
Here comes the animals. Pterosaurs is my favorite.
Shinies! Giraffe. Look at him go!
OMG, too cute.
How come gravity doesn't make him fall on his bum? Is that doggy? Big doggies. You know, I didn't think they have MRI machines now, but show pretty pictures so kids won't be scared, you know? Just things like that. The little things. You know, it's probably hospitals like St. Jude who, you know, with kids all the time who think of those things, you know?
Hey, thank you, Ram. Hey,
Oh. You know, it's the best time. Imagine being able to giggle while you're getting an MRI. Like, the little things. And then Mom had to interrupt. I'm kidding. I think these were one of the Patreon things you could do. The first time I played this game, I did sit and read them all. I don't think we'll have enough time to do that, but for those who don't have this game, that'll be incentive for you to get this game so you can read them all. Little hands.
I want to play this now.
Do it. Look at them toes.
Do it, W.
Look at them big toes. Bigfoot. Do you think somebody just like... Oh, wait. That's a daddy foot over a baby foot. Aw. Wait a minute. I don't think that's a daddy foot. I don't think that's a daddy foot. I think that used to be his baby foot, and he got older and put his big foot on it. I think that's the same person. He's like, yeah, bitches, I beat it, now I'm putting my foot on the wall. That's so cool.
Feelings.
Or unless he remissioned. Or, like, what's the opposite of remission? Unless the cancer came back when he's older. Shit. Hope that's not the case. I hope he just came back to the hospital to, like, you know, give hope and then put a big old foot on it and be like, yeah, I beat it with my foot. What's this one? Oh. Is that their, I hope that's not their face. What is it, their face? No, two hands the same. Or foots.
This terrible routine.
Oh man, it must have been so hard.
Watching you, waiting for you to wake, hoping you will never remember these days of illness and treatment. One day, I'll bring you here, show you your tiny handprints on the wall, and
Aww.
you'll be annoyed that we all think of you as some big miracle.
There's 3 jewels on the wall. I didn't even notice that.
Such a small part of all you could grow to be.
There's one in the corner.
You will tire of hearing about it. You won't want to see the cards and notes I saved. And I won't mind at all.
That's too many jewels.
I'll hold the memories of this hard day. You just leave it behind.
Why are there 4 jewels? So did he like legit rub his face on it? Oh. They didn't even give him a separate area for the party. Come on. Give the mama some dignity. Oh, there's that damn cancer tree. Go away, cancer tree. Nobody likes you. I'll just randomly pick up one. I'm a little man. Yay, healthy. Cosmic Mariner! Oh. Good advice. I am so deep in my feelings. I finally finished that one cup of one shot glass of chocolate wine. It took me a minute. You're not supposed to shotgun chocolate wine anyway. I bought that bottle back in December when Peachy was coming over, and we never got around to it. We were so tired, we didn't need booze to fall asleep. We were drunk on feels. I can't read that. But some things transcend language. Unless you're trying to listen to Oopsie sing, nobody understands that. Oh crap, that's one thing I should have done before I started crying. I was gonna record that chorus of Cherry Cherry Bon Bon. I was gonna record an outro for Peachy. Now we're a little stuffy. More! Oh, I saw the posts about the, one of these things. Apparently they went through a lot of trouble to find the retro version of one of these with the actual pull string so they could get the actual noise.
Farmer Bill makes the pigs bacon for breakfast.
Because I guess the modern ones now are all electric. Like, they don't have the tension wire, right? So they were, like, looking everywhere to find a legit one from, like, the 80s. Just for this.
Farmer Bill plays fetch with the pigs.
Piggy, piggy!
That's awesome.
Farmer Bill plays hide and seek with the cows.
Moo! Farmer Bill shouldn't be losing his cows.
In the winter, Farmer Bill plays hockey on the pond with the ducks.
Whoa.
Farmer Bill always wins, but the ducks perform mightily.
You mighty ducks, I get it.
The
Emilio!
horse invented a new scripting language called Equiscript. Farmer Bill plays chess with the horse. The horse always wins. Checkmate!
What's Equiscript? I feel like that was not supposed to be funny.
You know what the horse's favorite chess piece is?
The knight?
That's right, a bishop.
What? I don't get it.
Farmer Bill asked the horse to take the truck to town. Are you sure? I'm pretty sure I saw Farmer Bill doing that. Farmer Bill separates the sheep from the goats. Sheep go to heaven. Goats go to town.
What? What's Farmer Bill's problem?
I'm sorry, guys. It's not good.
What did Farmer Bill do?
And there it is. They get it now. Sometimes I wish we could just leave them waiting a few more minutes, because once they get this news, their life never goes back to how it was before.
Oh no.
Those were their last normal minutes, and they didn't even know it.
Oh.
I'm glad he's so good at this. He takes the losses so personally.
No.
Joel's looking good. He's been making progress, his weight is up. It's just hard to believe that we only made it halfway through chemotherapy. It was rough at first, but I really started to think that he was gonna make it.
Oh.
Any recurrence means the chemotherapy has failed. This is a tragedy. With an ATRT, as soon as you have a recurrence of any kind, it is fatal. It's only a matter of time before it spreads to several locations. We've already thrown all the chemotherapy we have at it. We can't continue to give him chemotherapy that we know it's resistant to, so there just aren't any treatment options that are curative.
What?
So you can go to their different perspectives and rewind so that you can hear different parts of the conversation. So I think there's like 4 parts. You can hear her point of view. I want to listen to the doctor.
I'm sorry, guys. It's not good. Parents always ask how big. Wrong question.
They've always been clear.
They should ask where it is. Location is everything. Slow death or quick, symptoms and losses all come down to where. Well, it's in the frontal cortex. And it's quite small at this point, but unfortunately the size isn't terribly important. Any recurrence means the chemotherapy has failed. This is a tragedy. With an ATRT, as soon as you have a recurrence of any kind, it is fatal. It's only a
That's
matter
another
of
thing
time
we
before
forgot
it
to
spreads
mention,
to
you
several
know,
locations.
you take care of its doctors too?
We've already thrown all the chemotherapy we have at it. We can't continue to give him chemotherapy that we know it's resistant to, so there just aren't any treatment options that are curative.
We're very good at end-of-life care. We're very good at managing the pain and masking symptoms at the end of life.
I'm sorry, guys. It's not good.
Jesus.
I knew it.
Where'd Joel
Just
go?
end of life.
No. Where is it? Size matters. If I know how big it is, I can face it. I can size it up.
It's quite small at this point.
See, there's
but
that perspective
unfortunately
change again. The
size isn't
doctor's like, you
terribly
can't, you shouldn't focus on the size, and
Any
Dad's like,
recurrence
I just want to
means the
focus on the
chemotherapy
size.
has failed. This is a tragedy.
I'll nod my head.
With an ATRT,
Yeah, whenever I ask sciencey questions, I nod my head,
it is fatal.
digesting every Latin word,
It's only a matter
hoping
of
it
time
will
before
stick
it
to my
spreads
ribs,
several locations.
become part of me.
We've already thrown all
That
the
if I ask
chemotherapy
enough
we have
questions,
at
that maybe I can get my
it.
brains around this
Continue to give
cancer,
chemotherapy that we know it's resistant
and I
to.
can choke it to death.
Choke it.
I love asking good questions. It impresses them. They'll be impressed with the way we handle all of this. Such good, thoughtful parents that ask such good questions.
So there just aren't any treatment options that are curative.
We're
This is
very
not
good
what I
at
wanted.
end-of-life care. We're very good at managing the pain and masking symptoms at the end of life.
Oh, wow. This is that conversation.
No.
Can't imagine we're having that
Had a
conversation.
recurrence of his tumor.
Where is it? How big is it?
Well, it's in the frontal cortex, and it's quite small at this point, but unfortunately the size isn't terribly important. Any recurrence means the chemotherapy has failed. This is a tragedy.
Where's
Guess
Farmer
I
Bill?
have imagined it.
With an ATRT,
I've
as
imagined
soon
it
as you have
a
recurrence
lot,
of any
but not
kind,
like this.
it is fatal.
It's different.
It's only
I
a
thought I
matter
would
of time
sob
before it spreads to
uncontrollably
several locations.
or puke just right on the floor.
We've already thrown all the
I thought I'd
chemotherapy
shake
we
or
have
wail
out.
or something.
We can't continue to give him chemotherapy
Guess
that
this
we
is
know he's
shock.
resistant to.
Yeah.
Tragedy, he said. That's right. That's the perfect word for this. It's a tragedy. I wonder if he says that every time. He's crying a little. I love him for that. He's not callous, he's genuinely sad. She is too.
So there just aren't any treatment options that are curative.
We need to take better care of our doctors. Especially our good ones. There's so few left.
I guess I'm going to cry after all because they love us. And they love Joel and...
Aw.
We're very good at managing the pain and masking symptoms at the end of life.
How long are we talking about?
A few weeks to maybe 4 months.
So, the radiation
I'm not
would buy
crying.
us some
You
time.
are.
Yes, I am.
No, nothing will really buy us any time at this point. It just can make the time you have left more comfortable. So we'll schedule you to come back in Monday, and we'll have some options for you to consider. We're so sorry.
Imagine having to be the one to tell him that's that. Oh my gosh.
Thank you.
Oh, how do you do this?
We can do this because it is an honor to know Joel.
Oh.
And to know you. To treat him and to be here for you during this difficult time.
Thank you. That means a lot.
You're welcome. I'm sorry, guys. It's not good.
MRI?
They've always been clear. Joel's got a recurrence of his tumor. Where is it? How big is it? Well, it's in the frontal cortex, and it's quite small at this point. But unfortunately, the size isn't terribly important. Any recurrence means the chemotherapy is failed. This is a tragedy. With an ATRT, as soon as you have a recurrence of any kind, it is fatal. It's only a matter of time before it spreads to several locations. We have already thrown all the chemotherapy we have at it. We can't continue to give him chemotherapy that we know it's resistant to. So there just aren't any treatment options that are curative.
And the buggies. And then go with a big stabby stick.
I have so many things stirring around in my spirit that I have to write to settle myself and find God's wisdom in the midst of chaos. I'm scared I won't be strong enough to face the things we might have to face in the coming weeks and months. But then I remember how much grace God gave us to walk out everything we've already faced. I've never felt completely overwhelmed, and I've never felt alone.
Denial.
So no matter what comes next, and I truly cannot even begin to guess how this will go, I know we will be carried. I want to shout out, look what God is about to do. Watch how he delivers Joel. And at the same time, I want to roll up in a silent ball and wait it out with fear and trembling, so aware of all my doubt, but yet convinced that my doubt is insignificant compared to God's faithfulness.
And that's the thing, though. If you listen to her voice messages, she did feel alone. One of the things she, when she was talking about the party, she's like, I guess you wouldn't know because you're not here at the clinic as often as I am. And obviously, it wasn't like the dad wasn't there. They had to take shifts, clearly. Someone's got to work and pay for this, unfortunately. But, nobody can, obviously nobody can blame her for turning to her faith when she felt alone. I would never fault anybody for that.
Joel, lay down.
Go to sleepy, Joe.
Should we do a song?
Sure.
Okay, big boys, why don't you come in here and we'll sing the littles a lullaby.
I'm tired.
It's bedtime.
Is the other one saying I'm tired?
Okay. Elijah, lay down.
Babe, did you even check in his mouth?
Joel, no.
Joel has chicken stuffed in his cheeks from dinner.
Oh no! Chicken cheeks!
He's been there for the last 2 hours.
Chicken cheeks!
Okay, hold on, I'm trying. Joel, ouch!
Did chicken cheeks bite you?
Yeah, I think he just put too much in his mouth so he can't swallow.
He was just saving it for later, babe.
He was saving it like a chipmunk.
Hey, the little chipmunk.
A little rascal.
Oh my goodness.
He's a smart boy.
Okay.
Bigger version.
A big version of a little chipmunk. Do you guys remember when he couldn't even eat any solids and because he couldn't swallow? Do you remember that from the surgery? How it hurt his ability to swallow, so we had to give him bottles?
Yeah, I remember one time we had pizza, so he chewed it all up and then spat it out everywhere.
So gross.
It was.
I remember that. That was
so gross. But he just wanted to try things so bad. He wanted to taste them. He wanted to be like.
Oops, he can't chew food either.
He got to taste foods. He loves.
He's working on it.
And I remember
It's
all I
tasty.
wanted for him to be able to kind of eat like a normal kid and have normal things. I thought he'd never be able to swallow normal food, but then he did.
Yay!
now it's everything.
Everything. Like he eats pizza and pretzels and chicken.
And fingers. He tried
He's been eating
Chicken cheeks!
Ow, Joel! God!
You bit again!
Okay.
And penguins.
Okay.
Hurts.
Settle down. Come here. Let's sing a song. Okay. What should we sing, Isaac?
When you will.
Okay.
Cause I like it.
Will you help?
Yay!
Hey. You guys, I love to have fun
We're
with
trying
you.
to get the littles to
But
go to
at
sleep.
bedtime, every time, Elijah, lay down.
You can't tell him to lay down and then say sing, okay? That's not how it works.
So instead, will we be calm and will you kind of just help me sing to them?
Sure.
you're gonna make Hoopsie sleepy.
I'll sing you a lullaby. Just close your eyes to encourage them and listen to this.
You're the one making them sing, lady.
Even though you're tired, it's hard to say goodnight. So I will tuck you in your bed and kiss and hug you tight. Now close your eyes. I'll sing you a lullaby. Just close your eyes and listen to this lullaby.
Alright, guys. Go to bed. Go to bed.
Bedtime.
Tell the boys goodnight. Give them kisses.
Did you brush your teeth?
Lies! They didn't brush your teeth. You know they didn't.
We've been through so much already. This is a new degree of tragedy, but it's not so much different from the struggle we've already been living. We pressed into God. We pressed into faith. We fought until we found peace. We stood in peace when our flesh wanted to strive more. We stood in peace when it started to feel like laziness or foolishness or both. We waited for God to direct us specifically in prayer because all the directions we had initiated had not panned out. We prayed for no nausea because that's what we felt in our spirits we were supposed to pray.
And because
even
nausea
though
sucks.
We prayed it countless times before while Joel continued to vomit. We saw one small miracle and then another. We waited to pray specific things until we were given specific direction, and we saw bigger miracles. And yet, if you asked either of us if we were doing enough, trying hard enough, we would say no.
Dear Eli, I feel nothing but pride for the way you battled cancer. I remember the way you learned to ride your tricycle down the hospital hallway instead of down the sidewalk like other 3-year-olds. It was hard for me to pray to God, "Thy will be done," when I really just wanted so desperately for him to heal you. In the 4.5 years that you dealt with harsh treatments,
Oops, sorry.
only once did you ask why God let you get cancer. I hope he has been able to explain the why to you, as I have
Yeah, he's
always
allowed to
believed
explain
that
it,
he
dude.
knew how strong you were and wanted to use you and your situation to positively impact so many lives. I remember how you never let me go to bed without telling me that you loved me and how those were your very last words to me.
Oh.
You taught me what was truly important in life, son. Still now, years after you left Earth, people are impacted by your life and the lessons you taught us. Thousands of people from around the world read your blog and still feel such a strong connection to you, even though they never met you in person. You would be happy to know that we continue to sell the Beat Cancer t-shirts that you love so much.
Woo!
We're still using them to raise awareness and funds for childhood cancer research and family and patient support programs. When you passed away, my greatest fear was that you would be forgotten.
Check out the
So many people
St.
still
Jude
talk about you
apparel
and
shop.
how
They
you
got lots of
changed
cool
their
shirts.
lives. That is such a precious gift to me as your father.
Some of them are discounted.
Eli, you truly impacted more lives in your almost 8 years on Earth than many people do in a
8
lifetime.
years and he blogged?
I love you, buddy, and I can't wait to see you again. Love, Dad.
Wow.
I would say no.
So, how long will we be in California?
Well, they're packing up.
Whew, I don't actually know. That's kind of why we're packing up everything, is because if the trial works really well, then maybe we'll stay in California for a really long time. Like, as long as it keeps helping Joel, then we want to stay and do the best we can for him and stay there where he's getting help. But if the medicine starts to not work, as soon as it's not helping him, I promise we'll come back home.
Chasing treatments.
Are we going to Disneyland?
Yeah.
Duh. Yeah, you gotta.
What do you think, Caleb? You okay with leaving for so long?
I'm kind of excited, but I'm kind of not. I mean, I think it'll be fun, but I just don't like missing school.
Oh, yeah.
You're the only 8-year-old to ever. That's amazing.
I hate to miss school, huh? But, like, why?
Well, I just
Homework.
hate all that homework that I have to do.
Oh, you hate catching up from missing school.
Your teachers are going to send me homework, and we'll just try to do a little bit of it every day, so it won't be that bad, but there'll still be fun stuff we can
How
do.
many kids get to go on an adventure to California in the middle of the school year? I'd say that's pretty cool. And we're going to be staying in the middle of San Francisco near Golden Gate Park, and there's a museum, and there's a botanic garden, and there's the Golden Gate Bridge, and water, and a prison, and
the redwood trees.
To leave you in the prison.
Alcatraz.
Alcatraz.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Anyway, so we're gonna have lots of fun, and we're gonna spend lots of time as a family together, and lots of time with Joel too. You know?
It's kind of a sad trip, even though it's fun. Yay.
Yeah, yay, and sad. It's kind of all of those things, huh?
Yo.
Is it all the things, Caleb?
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to see Joel, you know, like needing so much help.
Yeah. I think, like,
Caleb's got a good head
for
on his
me,
shoulders.
Sometimes I'm kind of excited, and sometimes I'm kind of sad, and I just kind of feel all of that. So it's okay if you guys feel all of that too, because I feel all those things.
But Disneyland. I hope you brought Joel to Disneyland like every day.
As this long day draws to a close, I am tired, but not sleepy.
Oh, I know that feel.
My face is puffy from crying. I have a dry throat and dry hands, a slight headache, and a desire to write down absolutely everything.
Caffeine will do that to you.
I want to describe the feeling of being entirely empty and entirely resolute. I want to explore how I can be deeply sad and incredibly hopeful at the same time.
Yeah.
I want to talk about holding Joel's hand. Walking down the hall, wanting to soak in the moment. To memorize the feeling of having his hand and mine. To let it matter. And then hating that my thoughts swing to, because what if I can't hold his hand one day? And hating that thought. Wishing I could just appreciate each second of Joel without that appreciation spilling into the pre-morning I refuse to do because I believe he will live. But instead of fighting the brief thoughts of mourning, choosing to fight instead that lie that says that those thoughts betray some doubt, some mistrust of God, when I know that those thoughts make me human. And that God knows I am human. He doesn't make Joel's victory dependent on me never feeling unsure.
That's a good balance. You know, allow yourself to feel those things. It's not because you don't have faith, it's just because it's a possibility and you're allowed to feel sad about that.
I remember the hallucinations from the high fever of 5-year-old's nightmares. I remember my mother silently weeping in the doctor's office. I remember friends and family gathered around my hospital bed in prayer. I remember the 2-hour ambulance ride to St. Jude where they could better care for me. I remember the 2.5 years of
John!
the numerous lumbar punctures and bone marrow aspirations.
Thank you so much!
I remember
Hold on 1 second.
Wink, get chocolate.
Chocolate! Thank you so much! I get 2 chocolates! Oh my gosh, thank you so much! I was I was actually mentioning you before. I was telling everybody I have to remember to thank you because, you know, if it weren't for you helping me with this computer thing, I don't think I would have been able to participate in even thinking about doing this. Because for a while, I did want to do it, but I didn't have a good computer. But this weekend, I would love to set up crowd control and just do the things I've always wanted to try out. So thank you. You know, part of this is because of you, man. I love you. Oh, fuck what? I hope you're doing good. I won. I got Forever Rochers. Where'd that little letter go? No, I didn't. Oh, man.
Redusting from vacation.
Ooh, where'd you go?
Oh, her expectation is so maddening sometimes.
SC.
Nice.
You know what she wrote on the eve of Joel's first surgery? The one back in January when we first found the tumor. I seriously feel like a kid on Christmas Eve. I'm pleading for God to spare his life. And I'm tempted to despair because self-inspection leads me to conclude I shouldn't expect much of anything.
Yep. Got to see all the kids and the newest
my wife
one.
is expecting a surprise party from the Lord. Replete with
Aren't they
presents,
cute? Oh my god.
miracles.
The newest one, I love that. She's so shiny and new and squishy. I hope you had fun.
She actually let me hold her for over 30 minutes.
Same! Oh my gosh. Her big sister doesn't like it when I hold her, but oh my gosh, she giggled and laughed. I beat my brother and his wife in a Mario Party, and she was giggling the whole time. You know, with me at their expense. It was so cute. I'm like, this one likes me. Finally, one of them likes me. Love kids.
Okay.
XD. She just stared at me cause I looked like her dad with the beard.
A very brave knight named Joel.
Joel the
XD.
baby knight?
Yes.
Now, I think you have a more distinguished chin than he does.
Joel the very brave knight. He was being chased by a dragon named Cancer.
You got a very, very firm jawline. Adam, my brother, the same round face I do, but yes, very distinguished. She probably likes your beard. What are these fuzzy things that people wear on their faces?
Because of his tumor?
Mm-hmm.
Where does the dragon live?
In a forest.
What?
Is the dragon big?
Very.
Oh, finally we get to see this dragon everybody keeps talking about.
Does the dragon breathe fire?
Ah! Oh no!
Too much fire, you guys.
Too much fire! Duck! No! I said duck! Joe's just a little baby. He doesn't understand. I did hit down. Why is he jumping up? Go down.
So, Joel has armor.
Best armor!
A sword and a shield and stuff?
Fear me!
Or maybe a spear?
Yeah, that sounds good. So brave
Dance!
Sir Joel with his sword and his shield and his awesome spear.
Ow!
And his super jumping ability was being chased by a dragon named Cancer.
What other superpowers does he have?
Not coordination.
he also has grace.
That's not a superpower.
It's the best superpower.
Do you guys know what grace means?
Yeah, it's kind of like help.
Yeah, it's kind of like help.
I remember when I first played this game that I had never heard of the term grace being described as such. I remember that part stuck with me. I was like, I never thought about the definition of grace. It was just, you know, one of those things. Burb! Big Burb! Big Bird, leave Joe alone! Oh, is this good big? Is this a good big bird? Bye, Burb.
Grace 3.
You know, and he's not the only one who's ever tried to fight this dragon. Some very brave knights have fought this dragon and lost. And some are able to drive the dragon off, and they can go home and they can quit fighting for a while. And the kingdom is safe.
Joel's been fighting this dragon for a long time, huh?
A long time.
Finally duck one.
But Joel found a nice empty cave where he could rest. And it
Cave!
seems
That's where
like
he plays with
the
his
dragon
Switch.
couldn't find him.
Eating candy and donuts. All the video games. And hide from his 20 brothers and
when he
sisters.
thought that the danger was past, the dragon found his hiding spot and came after him in the cave.
Bad dragon! Bad! Bad dragon! Look at him
That
run!
dragon's going to kill Joel. Joel's going to lose.
Why do you say that?
Because Joel is just a baby.
Just a baby.
Can't kill dragons.
Baby can get the bitch.
You're right. A baby can't kill a dragon.
What do you know, Mom?
But that's the best part of it. God fights for dragons.
Hey,
Fights
God should
that
get my
dragon
kill
and we're
points.
right with Joel. And we know that God can win even if Joel can't. That's grace.
No, that's cheat codes. Up there.
Well, what about Tim from Church Mom? He died from cancer. Wasn't God fighting for him? Didn't he have grace?
Of course, God fought for Tim too. Tim helped so well. He was so brave and so strong that God let him rest. It may have seemed like the dragon won because Tim died. We know that Tim's in heaven and that he's with God and that God is so proud of him. So maybe for Tim, getting to be done fighting was the best.
Well, maybe Tim wanted to go fishing. You ever think of that? I'm sorry. I have issues.
Same.
Yeah, my thoughts are very much aligned with the father's. In a lot of respects.
So I have a question, Wing.
Yeah. Might have an answer.
This reward, OUPSI in a jar.
Yeah. Here, I'll show it to you. I made it. An oopsie. So, normally I have the necklaces, but this is an oopsie in a jelly jar. He's sealed with acrylic, right? And he's got gemstones and tiny shells in there. It's really hard to capture it on camera, obviously, but he's hand painted. He got his little tiny arms.
Oh no. I must have it. Y'all better claim him before I do. XD.
You can claim him! I hope somebody does so I can finally take him off my coffee shop.
For my OOPC collection. XD.
Take me home. Take me home.
Peachy is like must have.
Peachy has 2 of them. This was me experimenting to see.
If you want him, you can have it. But if not, I want.
Peachy has 2
exactly.
of them. Don't worry, I plan to make more in the future. I was experimenting with the jelly jar thing.
XD.
John deserves an oopsie. Yeah, I have tons of these little jars, jelly jars, right? And I was just trying to see if I could even get the labeling off or whatever.
I already have 2, so if you want him, get him. Just saying, he will not so unadopted.
Don't worry. Peachy wants to use all her monies on the battleship game that I'm gonna do. So there will be more. Peachy's like, take him so I can make more kabooms. Yeah. Of course, he will be shipped in a very special little box too. And Oopsie will give you a pretty handwritten note, as always. Actually, before I forget, because you know I will, I'm gonna go to my coffee shop right now and take Oopsie down. Okay. Sorry. I have some hazelnut in my throat because you guys keep feeding me chocolates. Oh, lunch is here. Getting here. Don't worry, we're still gonna keep playing. I just, I forgot. I was so excited to get started, I forgot about breakfast. And now it's lunch.
Chocolate.
Peachy, are you streaming today or is that tomorrow? I'm sorry.
I think I broke it, lol.
You broke what?
Yep.
Noon keeps coming too fast. I feel like you just got here and you always have to leave. Ah! Well, you know what this means. We're just gonna have to start streaming together at some point.
XD. Yes.
It's the only way.
Please. The payment window is a pop-up, and if you click anywhere outside it auto-closes.
Huh. So you're in the Tiltify page, right?
Yes.
It's
https://donate.tiltifetti.com/E0CA9F1B-0C3C549edbead/incentives.
sold out.
Says sold out now.
Huh.
Says that to me too. Unless.
Unless it's waiting for your payment to go through. Is it like in your cart?
It might be processing.
Maybe try refreshing?
I did that, and no, I was entering shipping information.
Oh shit.
And when I was clicking country, it auto-closed.
Oh, okay. Well, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna relist it. So close that window or whatever, and I'll relist it. Hold on.
Could just give you to money as a general donation.
No, because we'll end up losing money during the exchange because of the taxes.
Oh.
And in this way, it saves your address, so I don't have to go through. Okay, it should be going now. Refresh and see if it loaded. Nope, okay, shit. Okay, maybe if I just change it to 2. Okay, now you can get it. My food's at the door. Hold on. Big stretches, everybody. Big stretch.
Done. Stuff. we have this new problem.
What now? What happened?
The number is a odd number.
Oh, don't scare me like that!
You know what I must do. XD.
Oh no.
More.
More! You are too kind. Thank
But
you
hey,
so
John
much.
got the oopsie.
Yay! Got the oopsie! Now I just gotta make sure that all the oopsies are off. Good. There are no more oopsies. Thank you so much, John. We are already so close to our $100 goal. Oh my gosh. Again, if we reach 100, I'm matching it.
Ryan! Oh, Ryan, get in the boat.
He's in the water!
I can't.
John's in the water!
Drown.
We're already
I'm holding
drowning.
you to that LOL.
Of course.
How can you sit
Get
there
in
like
the
that?
water.
He's already in the water!
Anything.
Neither does false hope. And I'm not
Ah! Oh my god!
How can you say false hope? You're drowning.
Well, you're missing your oars. And you
We
don't
just
even know
got
where
100!
you're
Oh my
going.
gosh, John!
And
Was
yet
that
you're
you?
so sure you're gonna get there.
It's better than drowning.
Well,
Hey, woof.
Oh my gosh, John! Thank you so much!
Yes.
There's nothing deep about drowning. Just get in
didn't-
the boat.
You have to let me feel this. Someone has to.
That's not fair.
Oh my gosh.
I love him as much as you do. I just really believe we're going to be okay.
I'm just making sure everything went... Oh my gosh, thank you so much. Okay, okay. Well, now I gotta donate. Hold on. I'm gonna buy myself all the chocolate. I'm kidding.
It's my spare vacation money. It's
Aw.
better for the kids than me having it, cause ID just spent it on pizza LOL.
Honestly, same.
Aw,
Thank you so much. That is so sweet. Plus, we all know just John likes to see me spend my cash. There we go, guys.
Yes. 3.
There it goes! Oh my gosh. Okay, so now we need a milestone, a new milestone. Okay. Okay, what should we do for like 350? If we reach 350 today, I will get into a costume. We'll do a poll, and you guys can decide what it is.
More balls.
Thank you so much, guys. Look at the balls! Red balls. possible. Thank you so much, John. I love you! We're over here cheering. Meanwhile, this family over here is crying over their dying baby, and we're just like, money! I'm sorry.
I'm sure my expectation looks like denial, but seeing Joel dying does not make me any less certain that he will be healed. In some ways, I feel more certain. Not because the same doubts don't come to me,
We are
but
raising
because
money
I
for
know
kids,
that they
it's
will
fine.
not be entertained much longer.
XD.
Because this chapter is almost finished, and we will have an ending.
We're raising
one way or
money
the
so
other.
that one day there will no
So
longer
the
be
doubts
babies
and
like
fears
Joel.
that make me reaffirm that even if I'm wrong,
No more
this is
dead
where
babies!
I stand.
No more
Become
dead
less and
babies!
less powerful. People's conciliatory words of comfort meant to reassure us and help us accept Joel's death don't sit well with me. They aren't offensive because I know the heart behind them is good, but they are weak words because it's so obvious to me that death is the given. I don't have to work to be ready for it or accept it. It is coming whether I would accept it or not. It has been coming slowly for so long. I don't have to work to understand that Joel is dying. It is obvious. Heaven is amazing. And so, I'm not worried about death. It will come regardless of where I stand and wait. But now, death is circling close enough for redemption to finally feel closer.
Row your boat. She's not even rowing. It's like he said, you don't even have any oars.
This is the part of the story where a daring rescue can thwart Death's intentions just in time, perhaps when it looks like it's already too late. I want to watch for that. I don't need to focus my eyes on Death, studying it in its slow progression. Its course is already clear. But there is a glory that is coming, and its journey to us is wild and quick and frightening, and I want to be watching for that glory. I want to stand trembling in awe before God and His power. Not sure that this thing that we've asked for is something we can quite manage, but trying anyway. Death is the given. But the life that is possible now for Joel, the miracle that could come now that death is so close, is something worth pursuing, worth risking everything to see with my own eyes.
How's Daddy Deers doing? Not good. Go, man, go, 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 you can do it. Oh, no. It's okay. Go, go, go. He's trying so hard. I get it, man. You just keep, you try and then you just sink back down and meanwhile she's all happy in her boat. And the truth is right down there. It sucks.
sunset looks pretty from here. The orange glow cast on the wall. Better than the muted colors of this hospital. I wonder why they choose blues and greens. They, the ones who choose the colors that heal.
They, the interior
Green
decorators.
For life. Blue. For comfort. Purple stripes to hide the stain.
Blue for oopsie.
This chair is too small. It sticks to my skin. I hate vinyl.
Ugh. Especially when your butt's all sweaty.
Blue. Purple. The ocean, maybe?
Oopsie those colors too.
Under the ocean.
Under the sea.
Warm.
Under the
and
sea.
Salty. Like tears.
Oh no. Oh. Well, actually, under the sea, we don't see our tears, so I think the ocean's made of something else, buddy.
He won't stop crying. I don't blame him. He feels miserable. I hate that we're here. I hate that he's sick. I just want him to feel better. I hate this room. I didn't used to. For a moment it was an adventure. I was cast as the compassionate and caring father, holed up with his fragile son in a small cleft in the rocks. The storm raging, waves ripping at the sharp black rocks below, and enveloped in my arms, he feels safe, and I am holding him firmly, trying not to slip. Because if you hold tight enough, nothing will take him. Right? Throw your head, buddy, don't.
What do you do? Like, you're just stuck with it, you know?
Here we go. Bouncing around.
Bounce him around.
Do you like
bounce.
That? Oh, I love
Yeah,
it.
bounce.
Bounce. bounce around.
A bounce, a bounce.
Is that funny? A bounce, a bounce, a bounce, bounce, bounce. Oh, he won't stop crying. Hungry. Wonder if he's hungry.
Good job, boys. Some chicken nuggets, stat. Juice.
He's screaming louder. Buddy, don't you want juice? He hits the box. I don't catch it.
I chose the wrong time to eat a burger, man.
He drinks it greedily. Big, deep gulps. Okay, Jolie, that's enough. Breathe, kiddo. And he does. And I wipe his face of snot, and tears, and juice.
Juice.
And then he vomits, and I catch it. I always catch it. I know you're thirsty, buddy, but you'll throw it up. No, don't grab too hard. You'll squirt all the juice out. Here, let me have it.
One of the most infuriating things. You want to comfort him with the juice, but you know the juice isn't going to help either, so it's like, what do? Do you just give him the juice only for him to throw up? It's frustrating, you know?
It is.
Because, you know, he's like, he thought he would make him feel better and it didn't. Now he's like taking away that comfort again, and it's not his fault. It's just one of those things.
So late, Joel. Lay down. I can't hold you. I can't make you feel better.
Whatever happened to that end of life care?
Okay, buddy, okay. I'll hold you. Oh, Joel Bug. You look so miserable.
Well, they moved away from that hospital too, right? Because they were looking for a
Don't
solution.
hit your head on the bars, Joel. Joel, I know you're mad. Please stop. Please. Stop. I shake. I weep. I pray. I plead. I need peace. I am empty. You are. I don't know all that you are. You are there. I want you here. I want you to call my son. No. And you've brought us this far. He's still here, not dead, not there, with you. Oh God, I want him here with me. Please. Peace. He sleeps. Thank you. There's a story in the Bible where Jesus and his disciples are on a boat.
Jesus on a boat, motherfucker. Jesus on a boat.
And a furious storm hits the sea, and everyone thinks they're gonna die. Where do you think Jesus is? Rowing alongside them?
Storm! Storm!
In the back of the boat?
The likes of which we never seen before. Storm!
So his disciples are freaking out and wake him up, and they say, "Don't you care if we drown?" So Jesus gets up.
Telemachus says,
says to the
not
storm,
much longer till we can survive. Storm! They're gonna head for the island in the sky. In the sky.
Then he asks his disciples why they are so scared, and if they have any faith at all. Like he was frustrated with them. Because even though Jesus said, "Let's go to the other side of the lake," his disciples thought he was going to just let them die.
Well, maybe they didn't have faith in the boat.
Two different things.
I got a text message. Hold on. Not sure our friends, our mothers, mountain, how they, special they think we think they are, so we're raffling off a spa basket in the office. On May 8th, we will have a tea and pastries. Speaking of tea, I got my Hermes, my Epic Hermes tea yesterday. But it's caffeinated, so I don't know when I'm gonna have it. Dad, don't drown! Oh. Jill, you gotta tell your daddy to wear his life vest. Drinking all that salt water can't be good for him.
Oh, we're in Nevada. We're in Nevada. We're in Nevada. We're in California.
Woo! So, now that we're in California, how much longer to San Francisco?
About 3.5 hours, bud.
I don't believe that.
Well,
should be longer.
10 a.m. now, so that means you guys can grab one more item from your road trip bags.
And it's my turn to be the king.
Oh, Elijah, it's okay. You were a very good, noble, just, and true king. But now we have few consequences.
You get to be king of the car?
Last king is dance like monkeys for 30 minutes.
Maybe like 5 minutes?
Nope, nope, babe. He said 30. We must do what he says.
Oh, he's king of the car!
This is the worst.
Everybody gets to be monkeys! Let's all bother mom! Woo, woo, woo! I like this game!
There's a monkey tickles.
My second edict as king is Elijah gets to be the king. Just kidding.
Good joke, King Isaac.
Ha ha ha! Oh,
Elijah,
hey.
was that too loud for you?
King Isaac.
Oh, I'm sorry, kiddo. You were too loud, monkeys.
Loud monkeys. I don't think any of us would ever, with me and my siblings, I don't think we would ever agree who would be king of the car. My dad, on our long road trips would, He like set up a gaming rig in the back seat. And we played GameCube, and I would play with my PlayStation. Hey, buddy, how you doing?
So Joel died. Everyone does eventually, I suppose.
They are weak, but he is strong. Yes, Jesus loves Joel. Yes, Jesus loves Joel. Yes, Jesus loves Joel. La 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 la. He loves Joel so much. Oh, he loves Joel. The Bible tells us so.
But more than that, if he does die, will Jesus even care? Will he weep for him as he did for Lazarus? Will he weep for me? I think greater than my fear of death is that of insignificance. Or rather, my default assumption is that my thoughts and passions and loves and the stuff of my being are insignificant. How could the creator of all that is and ever was love my son as he did Lazarus? And could my soul stranded on this blue raft awash in a sea of stars, ice, and dust matter enough to him to turn his hand in mercy?
Well, it's like the doctor said, man. It's not the size. That's not the point.
Even while Jesus wept for Lazarus. 5 minutes later, he raised Lazarus from the dead.
I'm sorry. I should have known we'd both end up in the same place. We always do. It just scares me every time. I just really believe he'll be healed. I know you believe too, just when you act like that, I get all unsure.
I don't know that.
What do you mean?
I just hope that. I don't know.
He's not wrong. Hey, Joe, buddy. Oh, we're in the boat. Oh, we still haven't figured out the whole ore situation,
I
huh?
don't like this room.
It's interesting how the cancer is represented here because, like, you know, strains and all that. But, you know, before all the trees were like gnarly and pulsating, and here it's like they're controlled. All right, so it's like, I think it's like supposed to be a metaphor. It's like, yeah, even though it's very present, his symptoms are under control. It's just very interesting in how they look different in this room. So there's like a sort of peace. Oh yeah, he's resting. See, his armor's off. Oh no, your sword! Oh no! Oh, we can bend it back into shape. What time is it? Baby shark a doo 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 doo, baby shark a doo doo doo, baby shark will eat the oopsie doo doo. Stay away from the baby shark, doo doo doo. Good talk, buddy. He's resting. See, out there, it's looming in the window. That's the chaotic shit. Stay out there! Let little Jojo get his rest. Oh, it's over there. You guys gotta build this faster! It's getting in! It's the Addy window. Daddy and Mommy window? Or is it Daddy and Joe? Whose window is this? Daddy and Mommy window.
Father, I pray right now that you would take over. Father, I pray that you would bless the mighty. I pray that you bless him with finances. God, bless him with health. That you would make bless his children, Father. Father, I pray that you would work with Jesus Christ, you would form us in a very number of those prayers.
Will not let you go to us. Bless him. Boy's life returned to him. Oh, Lord, my God, let this boy's life return to him.
Lord, rise up. My God, come save.
Oh, Lord, my God, let this boy's life return. Oh, Lord, my God, let this boy's life return to him. Oh, Lord, my God, let this boy's life return to him.
Trauma unlocked, I'm sorry. don't like this part.
Lord, rise up.
Me neither.
My God, Lord, rise up. My God, my God, I will not let you go unless you rise. Lord, rise up. I will not let you go unless you bless him.
Life return to him.
Blame religious trauma.
It's like, the metaphor's really fucked up, okay? Like, I get what people believe, you know, as long as I keep praying, the freaking electricity will keep going, it'll keep, like, it's keeping him alive. But what happens when the prayers stop? Does that mean him dying was because you didn't pray hard enough? Right?
Pray with all the strength and all the faith that is in us, Lord. There is no time left for this child on this earth. And God, we come to you, Lord, with faith.
As long as you are not hurting yourself or others, you can believe in whatever, but there's a line in that too.
Let this child's soul come back to him.
Yeah, it's... If you go too far, there's a guilt that you risk, you know? And it's guilt that's not deserved. And you got...
And I hate stuff happens for a reason.
I fucking hate that. Because, you know...
He was not in the wind. He
No,
was not in
it
the
doesn't.
earthquake.
It's absolute chaos.
He was not in the fire. He was here in a gentle whisper.
That line's beautiful, though.
Pretty colors, W. I love that design.
I feel bad for the parents who... There's some who believe it, that, you know, these things are their fault because they didn't pray hard enough or they do hard enough. And it's not true. And some never get that support
yet
to tell them otherwise. And in fact, some are horrible families that will tell them as such. Like, now, your kid dying is your own fault. You didn't pray hard enough. You missed church last Tuesday. Shit like that, you know? And...
Oh, I know that. Too well.
Yeah, as much as I hate that part that we just saw, I am also glad for it too, because that is just another perspective where it, you know, to them they're like,
You're being
you know,
punished cause you don't believe.
right, you know, and to them, you know, they had good intentions, and you know, and so they might have thought, yeah, their prayers and stuff were reaching him for a while, but eventually you have to stop hitting the buttons, or the buttons will not do anything anymore, right? And then it stops, right? And then you're left with this thing. It's like, I had to stop hitting the buttons eventually. And it brings to light that, you know, no matter how much they screamed and cried and everything, you know, it wasn't going to change anything, but there will always be someone who, you know, who didn't get that support, who does think that they didn't scream or cry enough, you know? And as much as I hate that piece, it's such an accurate and a hauntingly beautiful presentation. You know, it's a visceral reaction on my end, right? But
this kid fought as much as he did, for as long as he did, was all him.
Alright, sorry, I got crumbs on my keyboard. Hang on, Joel, I'm sorry. I got a crummy keyboard. Literal crumbs. I'm just giving my hats off to the developers, you know, and his parents and everything, you know, again,
support
for
and
that
love of family and friends and dogs. It's okay.
Because
Take a breath.
That scene, again, as much as I hate it, it's so good. It hurts, but it's so good, you know, it's very good at capturing all those awful things.
W.
You know, the highs of having a faith. It's all great when it actually works out in your favor, right? Well, then when it stops, you're angry, you know? You know, they're begging and screaming and crying like, you know. It's like, maybe if we yell at God enough, it'll stop, you know? And then it doesn't, and then what are you left with?
So here we are.
Acceptance.
And the air is emptier without his laugh, and yet our hearts are still full, though with a different drink. And this ride we've been on for so long is silent. And so also the Lord.
Yeah, he's kind of an asshole that way.
And so we sit here in this new silence and long for the music to start again and
There's
for
that
the disc
design
to
right there.
spin again, even if it means going round and round for many more years. For at least we would be moving, and Joel would be laughing here on earth, and not only in heaven. But in this space, I sense his silence is only because he is drawing his breath. And now we know love and longing, empty and full, all in one moment. And I am grateful that we loved him well.
Yeah.
And that we miss him well. And I hope that in the Lord's next breath, he will whisper his love song to you, his beloved. And that you will know him differently and more deeply. But now, we grieve in silence, yet not without his presence.
I see an island. Maybe there's people. Maybe they'll share some food. Who knows? I see fire, but there is no smoke.
I remember you.
Hey!
Too. I'm glad you're here. I love it here.
Hey, buddy.
I like it too.
Well, I sure I will. There's pancakes and a pug! A pug!
Look at all of these pancakes.
Of all puppies, it's a pug!
Pancakes.
And that pug's...
They're big as me.
He's so big.
The big ones is for me.
All
and
these?
The other one is for my dog.
Yeah.
I always
Pupper,
wanted a
W.
dog, and now I got one.
Well, a pug's barely a dog, but yeah. What'd you get the name of? Nigel.
Whoa, Bubbles?
Blow bubbles!
Monjua.
I love pugs. We had pugs.
bubbles.
All pugs belong in heaven.
Mandy's doesn't catch a bubble. She likes to bite him.
It looks like my puggy Rudy.
Look, I can catch one.
Get it!
I want more bubbles.
More bubbles! More bubbles!
I love a bubble.
More bubbles! Bubbles!
Come here, Mandy. Have another pancake.
All the pancakes! Oh, look at him! More! All the juice and pancakes. And there's no more catcher lurking in the woods.
I never fall.
Oh, that sucks.
Mandy loves syrup.
Syrup!
Me too. Syrup is my favorite party.
Syrup! Woof! More pancakes!
These are the best pancakes I ever had. I love them.
Pancakes! So tell me, Jill.
W.
Do you still have chicken in your cheeks? Do you still have pancakes in your cheeks?
You like pancakes?
I do.
You can have some. I got a lot.
Yay! Thank you for sharing. Well, you said these pancakes are yours, right? So, can I have the medium size? Oh, the bubbles. Bubbles!
Everything tastes like syrup.
Everything tastes like syrup. It's the little things. How many bubbles can we buy for St. Jude? and therapy puppies. Therapy pugs. Get them all the pancakes. Boy. Good boy. I love that the game lets you stay if you want.
Thank you for sharing your experience. Your story.
Thank you. Arguably one of the best video game endings of all time.
Still the best game.
I was watching Markiplier's reaction to this, and he's like, you know, because his father passed away from cancer, and he's like, well, I
remember.
Our experiences are not the same, but the thing about these games is that what's important is that you get that same feeling of wanting to help and doing whatever you can to help. That's what you should be getting from it. All right. And I was like, you're absolutely right. That's what I was like, let's set up the Jude campaign. Cuz that's what this game did. Makes you want to help and do everything you can to help. So I could not think of a better way to spend day one. Oh, my eyes are going to be puffy. It's naughty. And look, we've already raised $200. This is a very good day one. Joe got so big.
One has to take good with the bad. But we can help lessen the bad.
Yes. Little things at a time to add up to a good big pile of good.
It was hard to focus multitasking between you and Peachy with so many tears in my eyes.
Alright, well, thank you for looking after both of us. I think we'll be raiding into Peachy soon. So that way I can have time to decompress before bedtime. Oh, Spartacus!
I love you so much.
Oh, you! Here's an actual name here. Oh, Spartacus!
OMG Spartacus.
There's so many names. Look at all those Steves! So many Steves and Stephanies. Zachary. No Thackerys. I didn't see any Thackerys.
I thought of the show.
Oh, good game.
Andy, the one who played Spartacus in the show, battled cancer during it.
Oh, what show?
Spartacus.
I've never seen it.
Gasp. Peachy and I love Spartacus. W.
Oops.
Strong men.
I'm trying to keep the rating, you know, PG for the St. Jude event, but I know of Spartacus from a very different place, from a different movie altogether.
I mean, many places, yes, XD.
Yes, but the one that I know of. Yeah.
Very fair.
Well, thank you all for who donated today. Thank you all for who's going to be supporting us for the rest of the month. We're going to do our best, right?
I love your face.
I love your face. I'm gonna work on getting crowd control set up.
Today. W.
Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for being a best boy mod. We're gonna do our best, and we're also gonna support our other friends who are also raising money for St. Jude. I had to go through the rounds. I know obviously
Yes.
Peachy is. A few of my other friends should be also doing it. I know Salty probably. Mikey usually does it every year. Mikey Bly. Maybe Riggy? I'm not sure. I'll check in with them, and then I'll add a list in the Discord when I find out. And that way, when you're not watching me, you can be supporting them too. And Peachy also. Tibby. Oh, did you think Mommy was upset? He's in my lap. You're a good boy. You were a good boy today. Yes, you were. Thank you for that. You're only a tiny bit mischievous. That's okay. You were a good boy. Yes, you're a good boy. All right. Let's raid the Peachy. Again, thank you all for those who donated today. I am looking forward to getting us all to hoard our shinies. More shinies! More shinies for the kids!
Shinies.
All of the shinies. All right, be good. Be safe. I love you. Let us raid the Peachy.